The legal disclaimer ensures transparency about recipe sources and viewer responsibility. Acar Awak is the grand pickle of Nyonya cuisine, a mixed vegetable relish bathed in a thick, glossy sauce of ground spices, vinegar, crushed peanuts, and toasted sesame seeds. The name comes from the Malay word akar and awak, the Nyonya community term for hours, signaling that this is the Peranakan household's own version of a pickle tradition that stretches across Southeast Asia. Where the everyday Indonesian acar is a simple, quick cucumber and carrot affair tossed in sweetened vinegar, Acar Awak is an altogether more ambitious production. A complex condiment that is sour, sweet, salty, spicy, and nutty all at once, with a deeply aromatic spice paste that stains the vegetables a vivid turmeric-gold. The dish belongs to the world of kuih and relish that Nyonya families in Penang, Malacca, and Singapore prepare in bulk for festivals, ancestor-prayer ceremonies, and large family gatherings. Yinn of Rasa, Malaysia recalls watching her grandmother and aunt make vast batches of acar for celebrations. Her aunt, then in her 70s, still made it religiously for prayers to the ancestors. The pickle is designed to keep, bottled in sterilized jars. It improves over the first 24 hours as the vegetables absorb the spice paste, and it will hold in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks or even a month. Marvellina, what to cook today. What sets Acar Awak apart from a simple pickle is its rempa, a ground spice paste of dried chilies, fresh turmeric, lemongrass, galangal, candlenuts, shallots, garlic, and belacan. This paste is fried in oil until fragrant, then simmered with vinegar, sugar, and salt into a thick, clinging sauce. The vegetables, cucumber, carrot, long beans, French beans, cabbage, and red chilies, are never cooked in this sauce. Instead, they are salted or blanched and air-dried beforehand, then stirred into the hot sauce off the heat so they retain their crunch. Crushed roasted peanuts give the sauce body and a rich, savory mouthfeel, while toasted sesame seeds add a final aromatic crackle. Vegetables. Cucumber, 2, seeded and cut into 3 cm fingers. Carrot, 2, cut into 3 cm fingers. French beans, 10, cut into 3 cm lengths. Long beans, 5, cut into 3 cm lengths. Red chilies, 2, halved lengthwise and cut into 3 each. Cabbage, 6 leaves, cut into 3/4 cm pieces. Pickling liquid and seasoning, water, 3 cups, vinegar, 3 1/2 cups, cooking oil, 1/2 cup, sugar, 4-5 tablespoons or to taste, salt, 2-3 teaspoons or to taste, plus extra for salting vegetables as garnish. Peanuts, 1 cup roasted, skinned, and crushed. Sesame seeds, 2 tablespoons, roasted. Spice paste, dried red chilies, 15-20, soaked until soft. Fresh turmeric, 1 5-cm knob, lemongrass, 2 stalks, thinly sliced, galangal 3 slices, candlenuts, 3 slices, kuih 3, shallots, 20, garlic, 2 cloves, dried shrimp, paste et 3/20s or 2/5 cm piece. Here are the written ingredient list. Preparation steps. Step 1. Salt the cucumber and carrot. Place the cucumber and carrot fingers in a colander set over a plate or bowl. Mix in 2 teaspoons of salt, tossing to coat evenly, and leave for 2-3 hours. The salt draws out excess moisture from these dense vegetables, which is essential. Wet vegetables will dilute the pickle sauce and shorten its shelf life. Over the salting period, you will see water pooling beneath the colander. This is exactly what you want. Cross-reference note, Marvellina confirms this step, recommending that the cucumber be halved, seeded, and salted for 30 minutes before squeezing out the extra liquid and patting dry with absorbent paper towel. Yinn likewise emphasizes that removing the cucumber seeds is critical to avoid excess water in the finished pickle. Step 2. Blanch the remaining vegetables. Bring 3 cups of water to a boil in a saucepan with 1 cup of vinegar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Blanch the French beans, long beans, red chilies, and cabbage briefly, just until they brighten in color and soften slightly but retain a firm bite. Do not overcook, the vegetables must stay crunchy. Remove them immediately with a slotted spoon. Cross-reference note, Nyonya Cooking advises transferring the blanched vegetables immediately into ice-cold water to stop the cooking process, preserving both the crunch and the vivid color. Marvellina blanches for about 5 minutes, then refreshes in cold water and pats the vegetables thoroughly dry. Step 3. Air dry the vegetables. Drain the blanched vegetables well and spread them on clean muslin cloth to dry for at least 1 hour. Shake the salted cucumber and carrot fingers well to remove excess moisture, then spread them out on separate clean muslin to dry alongside the blanched vegetables. The drier the vegetables, the longer the finished acar will keep. If you have strong sunlight, a traditional method is to sun-dry the vegetables for 1-2 hours. Otherwise, a low oven for 40 minutes, as Marvellina suggests, works equally well. Step 4. Soak the dried chilies. While the vegetables are salting and drying, soak the 15-20 dried red chilies in warm water for 15-20 minutes until fully softened and pliable. Drain them, squeezing out excess water. If you prefer a milder pickle, split the chilies and scrape out the seeds. Keep the seeds for a hotter, more pungent acar. Soaking is non-negotiable. Dry chilies will not grind into a smooth paste and will leave gritty flecks throughout the sauce. Step 5. Roast the peanuts and sesame seeds. Roast 1 cup of peanuts in a dry pan over medium-low heat, stirring constantly until the skins darken and loosen and the nuts are fragrant. Rub off the skins between your palms or with a clean cloth, then crush the peanuts coarsely, not to a powder, but to small chunks that will give the sauce texture and body. Next, roast the 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds in the same dry pan for 2-3 minutes until golden and aromatic. Set both aside. Cross-reference note, Marvellina emphasizes that the peanuts should be ground into fine pieces, not powder. The chunky texture is what gives Acar Awak its characteristic hearty, nutty mouthfeel. Step 6. Prepare the spice paste. Using a mortar and pestle or blender, grind together the soaked dried chilies, the 1. 5 cm knob of fresh turmeric, the thinly sliced inner portions of 2 lemongrass stalks, 3 slices of galangal, 3 candle nuts, 20 peeled shallots, 2 cloves of garlic, and the 3 cm snurro. 5 cm smurs 5 cm smurs paste. The turmeric will give it a vivid golden orange color, while the belacan provides the deep umami backbone that defines the Nyonya flavor profile. If using a blender, the oil released by the candle nuts and shallots should be sufficient to keep the blades moving. Add a tablespoon of water only if needed. Cross-reference note, Marvellina notes that the oil in the paste makes blending easier. Nyonya cooking stresses that the chili paste must be thick and not watery. A thin paste will result in a runny sauce that fails to cling to the vegetables. Cooking steps. Step 7. Fry the spice paste. Heat 1/2 cup of cooking oil in a wok over medium heat. Add the ground spice paste and fry for 10-15 minutes, stirring constantly until the paste is deeply fragrant and the oil begins to separate and rise to the surface. This stage, known in Nyonya cooking as peka, is the single most important indicator that the rempa is properly cooked. The raw, sharp edges of the shallots, chilies, and belacan will mellow into a rich, rounded, aromatic base. Underfrying the paste will leave a raw, harsh taste. Patience here is rewarded with depth. Cross-reference note, Marvellina sautés the blended paste until really fragrant about 10 minutes. Yinn Lo confirms the same technique, frying the ground ingredients in oil before adding the vinegar and seasonings. Step 8. Build the pickle sauce. Once the spice paste is properly fried and the oil has separated, add the remaining vinegar, sugar, and salt. Stir well and allow the mixture to simmer. Add the crushed roasted peanuts and continue to cook, stirring until the sauce thickens into a glossy, clinging consistency. If the sauce is still too thin, fry a little longer to reduce it further. The goal is a sauce thick enough to coat each piece of vegetable without pooling at the bottom of the jar. Step 9. Mix in the vegetables. Turn off the heat completely. Add the air-dried cucumber, carrot, French beans, long beans, red chilies, and cabbage to the wok. Stir and toss thoroughly to coat every piece of vegetable evenly in the spice and peanut sauce. Because the heat is off, the vegetables retain their crunch and their bright color. They are warmed through and coated, not cooked. Finally, sprinkle in the toasted sesame seeds and mix them through. The sesame seeds are added last so their delicate, nutty aroma is not lost to prolonged heat. Cross-reference note, Yinn Lo is emphatic on this point. Add all the vegetables to the wok and turn off the heat immediately. Marvellina likewise turns off the heat before stirring in the vegetables, sesame seeds, and ground peanuts, tossing to ensure they are coated in the spices. Step 10. Cool, bottle, and rest. Allow the Acar Awak to cool completely in the wok or pan. Once fully cool, transfer it to clean, dry, sterilized glass jars with tight-fitting lids. Seal and refrigerate for at least 24 hours before serving. The pickle needs this resting time for the flavors to meld and deepen, and for the vegetables to absorb the spice paste. Sook Ching notes that Acar Awak keeps well for up to 2 weeks in the fridge. Marvellina reports it can last up to a month, though in practice it is usually devoured long before then. Notes and tips. Vegetable selection. The core vegetables, cucumber, carrot, long beans, French beans, cabbage, and red chilies, can be supplemented or varied. Marvellina adds pineapple chunks for a fruity, tangy note and notes that cauliflower and brinjal are also common additions. Nyonya cooking confirms that pineapple and brinjal may be added according to preference, provided they are dried alongside the other vegetables first. Removing cucumber seeds. This is the single most important step for a long-lasting acar. Cucumber seeds hold a great deal of water that will leach into the pickle sauce and dilute it. Have each cucumber lengthwise, run a spoon down the center to scrape out the seeds, then cut into fingers. This tip is confirmed by both Sook Ching and Marvellina. The importance of drying. Every cross-reference source stresses that thoroughly dry vegetables are the secret to a successful acar. Wet vegetables shorten shelf life and produce a watery sauce. After salting and blanching, spread the vegetables on muslin or kitchen towels and allow at least 1 hour of air drying, or use a low oven for 40 minutes. Belacan preparation. The belacan can be used as is or toasted first. Toasting, wrapping in foil and dry toasting in a pan for 3-4 minutes per side mellows the raw pungency and intensifies the umami. Some cooks prefer the stronger, more pungent flavor of untoasted belacan. This is a matter of personal preference. Candle nut substitute. If candle nuts are unavailable, macadamia nuts or raw cashews are the closest substitutes in terms of the oil-rich, creamy texture they contribute to the spice paste. Sugar adjustment. The 4 or 5 tablespoons of sugar can be adjusted to taste. Sook Ching recommends tasting as you go. Some families prefer a sweeter acar, while others lean more toward the sour and spicy end of the spectrum. The vinegar provides the sour backbone, balance it against the sugar and salt until the sauce tastes round and complete. Serving suggestions. Acar Awak is served as a condiment or side dish alongside rice meals. It is a classic accompaniment to nasi lemak, satay, and curry dishes, where its tangy, spicy crunch cuts through rich, coconut-based gravies. It can also be eaten on its own with plain steamed rice, as Marvellina puts it, that alone is enough to make her happy. Make a head note, Acar Awak is always best made a day in advance. The 24-hour resting period in the refrigerator is not optional. It is the time during which the vegetables absorb the flavors of the spice paste and the sauce thickens and clings. Yinn states plainly, Acar is best when prepared a day in advance.